The hidden psychology of people who never post photos online. Have you ever noticed someone who never posts pictures online? No selfies, no updates, no look at me moments. In a world obsessed with visibility, they seem almost invisible. But here's the twist. Psychology says this isn't random. People who stay silent online often reveal more about their confidence, mindset, and emotional depth than those who constantly share. Let's break down the real psychology behind people who don't post their photos on social media and why they might just be the most grounded ones among us. 1. Privacy over popularity. In an age where attention is currency, choosing privacy is power. People who rarely post pictures usually have what psychologists call a high privacy orientation. That means they like to control what others know about them, not because they're hiding, but because they value peace over performance. They're not antisocial, they're just selective. While most people chase likes and validation, these individuals rely on self-validation. They don't need a digital applause to feel good about their life. That's not detachment, that's inner security. The kind that doesn't shout, it whispers. 2. Strong self-awareness. Research on self-concept clarity shows that people who share less online tend to have a much clearer sense of who they are. They know their values, their goals, and what actually makes them happy. And they don't need strangers to confirm it. Because when you truly know yourself, you stop competing for attention. You stop comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Their happiness doesn't depend on reactions, algorithms, or followers. It's an inside job, and they've mastered it. 3. Emotionally secure. Let's talk confidence. There are two kinds, the kind that needs an audience and the kind that doesn't. People who post less often have secure self-esteem, a quiet, steady form of confidence that doesn't crave validation. They don't post selfies to prove their worth because they already feel worthy. Psychologists say this emotional balance makes them less anxious, less approval-seeking, and more grounded in real-world goals. They don't need to be seen to feel significant, and that's rare strength in a world where everyone's performing. 4. Deep thinkers, not show-offs. People who stay quiet online are often the ones thinking the most deeply offline. They're not just scrolling, they're observing, analyzing, reflecting. They post when it means something, not when it means likes. This mindset comes from what psychology calls an internal locus of evaluation, meaning they measure their worth by their own standards, not others. They crave depth, not display, authentic connection, not attention. And while others are shouting into the noise, they're quietly building a life that doesn't need to be broadcasted to be meaningful. 5. They see through the digital illusion. Here's the truth. They know how easily social media can twist reality. Psychologists call this the social comparison trap, the constant measuring of your worth against other people's highlight reels. Those who post less understand that what you see online isn't always what's real. By staying low-key, they're protecting something precious, their mental peace. They don't want their emotions controlled by pixels and filters. They choose presence over performance, peace over popularity. So next time you notice someone who never posts pictures, don't assume they're shy or antisocial. They might just be deeply self-aware, grounded enough to not need digital proof of their existence, because some people don't need to be seen to feel seen. They already know who they are, and that's real confidence.